It's Ice Gamer here. Today I want to talk to you guys about kernel level anti-cheats. So some of you might not know what the word that means. That's completely okay. So kernel level is just a level in your operating system, and anti-cheat is just a software designed to prevent cheating. And what an anti-cheat looks at is the consequences of a program, what the program does, how it starts, all of the data, how does it inject itself into processes in Windows. And so kernel level is one of the most powerful levels of an operating system because that has unlimited potential. It can do whatever it wants. So a lot of like cybersecurity solutions like ESET, Malwarebytes, a lot of these antiviruses, they rely on kernel level access to do the job of protecting the operating system from malware. And anti-cheats are very similar in that sense, but it's designed to prevent cheating. So it's what it does is it's able to log your serial numbers, your IP addresses of the actual machine. It logs the processes that are running, everything in your memory. So this can be a bit of a privacy nightmare for some people, but basically all that information is needed because an anti-cheat is trying to see how the payload is getting injected so it can get into the game. So let's think from more of a red hat point of view, which is like the attacker, a person who's making a cheat for a video game. Say, for example, GTA 5, which recently it's never had one. It had a very basic one made by Rockstar. And what it does is it detected certain flags of how many things in a certain period of time. And that was as basic as it was. And now they've went to Battleey, and Battleey is another anti-cheat, and it's used in games like Rainbow Six Siege, Con Exiles, and Fortnite. And in a lot of people's experience, that anti-cheat isn't very good. We'll talk about that near the end. But anti-cheats are made to understand how your computer is working at that present moment while you're playing that game, so it's able to detect if there's any malicious code or any code that is going to inject in that game to create a cheat. So like, for example, a mod menu, that program you run is getting into this operating system and it's trying to inject itself into the game. And so what an anti-cheat does, it's able to see that code being injected into the memory of that game. And then it's able to issue a ban to the person. And so that's basically what an anti-cheat does. So regarding the GTA situation, which a lot of my viewers, we all pretty much play GTA. It's the number second largest video game in literally history in terms of sales. So GTA 5, for a long time on the PC edition, didn't have a very good anti-cheat. And as I said before, and now with the Battleey, it's going to be way more powerful. But the people are questioning and the mod makers are very skeptical with the implementation. I think Battleey as an anti-cheat is not excellent. I think it'll probably be bypassed in the amount of time. And there's some other anti-cheats out there. I don't know why Rockstar doesn't use 5M's anti-cheat, which is very excellent, which is their own subsidiary. It's very good at detecting mod menus and stuff, but they don't use their own product that they have internally. But they have Battleey right now because they want something they could easily push out and test. And I think they're testing to see if this works because they want to bring expanded and enhanced GTA to PC. The same version that's on PS5 and the Xbox Series X, like that version of GTA with like ray tracing and all that, They want to bring that to PC, but the problem is they don't want to do it unless they can really properly monetize it. And you can't monetize something if there's a bunch of cheaters on that platform. It becomes very difficult because people who can then buy all the new cars and content and cheats, and they don't make money, and that's their bottom line at the end of the day when they have a game like this. So that's what Rockstar is doing right now. I think it's very interesting they've made that choice, that it's a requirement to start up when it GTA Online, but I don't know if it's gonna really prove to be the best option. I think in a matter of a couple of weeks, you'll start to see there's ways around the anti-cheat. Maybe from it's not starting, maybe the modders are able to possibly bypass because they know the code or something, so they're able to work around it. So the anti-cheat doesn't know the code is being injected or something, right? In cybersecurity, you got different teams. You got the white hats and the red hats, and each team is trying to they're trying to figure each other out. One's patching, one is making sure the patches are created, and one is trying to exploit those patches. And basically, the cheaters are trying to bypass the anti-cheats, and the anti-cheat people are trying to lock down the cheat. So it's a fighting game. And what's unfortunate is now that is going to be causing a lot of people to have to download this anti-cheat on their game, for their game. You don't have no option. And I think that's really unfortunate, but it is what it is. So that's the situation. And I personally, there's ways to do a better anti-cheat, like VAC. VAC is Steam's anti-cheat, which is for CSGO. And it's proved to be pretty reliable in terms of, detecting cheats and all that. And that's not a kernel level, anti-cheat at all. And I think that the creators behind these platforms need to decide to make a better anti-cheat that is not so privacy invasive. Because having such a thing just to play a game, you're basically consenting to a lot of your information, to this company. And the privacy policy is understandable, but what if something in the company is a data breach? And what if your personal information is associated with that? And I think that's really, really important because all of it's on the cloud. So if your data is being put over there, how do you know if it's really secure? And I think that is my concern as a customer because, somebody who's playing these games on PC. And I think that's just how it is. If you are personally concerned about anti-cheats, just go and play. This is a reason to enjoy a console. You're not dealing with all this stuff because you're not platform. Console makers don't worry about that because they have full control over everything, how the game is executed, how what software can be installed, everything. So that concern isn't really there. Now, everything in security is never fully 100% secure, but it is way less likely to have happen on console. So if you are really concerned about not having cheaters at all, the best place is to enjoy gaming on a console. But in PC, there's always a risk of modders and hackers. It is what it is. And having a VPN is really important as well. So yeah, that's basically my thoughts about the whole anti-cheat situation for GTA. And yeah, see you guys later.